dislike rowing more. But somehow I made it to Olympic Games, I made it to the finals. We lost the medal in the photo finish. I was super disappointed, but then we got the medal next year in World Championships, and then this happened. A severely bad back injury, and rehabilitation took more than a year, and it gave me time to start using brain instead of muscle, and I realized that I am willing to fight, but for the right thing, and medals were sure not one of those. So I brought life back to my life. And I started traveling the world with kayak and fishing rod, especially Balkans and now also South Americas, just in search of wild rivers. And I realized how damn endangered they are. And I also spent some time in school. I finished a degree in biology, started a degree in ecology and biodiversity, and then I came across this. This is a map of the Balkans, and all the red dots, there's 2,700 of them, are the dams that they want to build. Most of them completely unnecessary. And these dots to me are these rivers. They're incredibly beautiful. So when I looked at the map again, I said, okay, I have three options. First one, start drinking heavily to make life easier on me if this really happens. The second one, just fall into depression. Majority of people do that. And the third one, do something about it. So I synced 5 minutes of complete focus in it and decided for a combination of first and third option. And came up with an idea called Balkan Rivers Tour. And then I drove to Belgrade. They had this big conference about rivers, and I said, guys, those were scientists and big NGO leaders. I have this cool idea. We're going to bring this marginal topic to the global news, and we're going to show that nature conservation can be rock and roll. And they were like, yeah, they weren't the best audience for that. But luckily, there were locals in there, and there was a party that followed, and heavily induced by local brandy, I gave them a promise that I'm going to make this happen, and when we give a promise in the Balkans, we stick to the promise. So 5 months later, we had a plan. Long story short, this is the first day, the first picture. This is the last picture in front of Albanian's Prime Minister house. 36 days on the road, lots of things to say, but what's important is that basically we made the biggest direct river conservation action in the history of Europe, and with the support of the NGOs and brands that were first hesitant to support us, and together with local initiatives we stopped 7 dams, which was a proof that we can do it. And we brought this to the global attention. We were in BBC, Tageblatt, Guardian, you name it. Somebody even made a tattoo on his arm with our logo. I don't know how this happened. And we even made a documentary that's now touring the world, receiving awards. So now 4 years down the road, we basically changed the name to Balkan River Defense, because we're a movement. And it's just 4 of us, me and 3 other crazy individuals, and we have 4 pillars of our work. First, most important one, support a network of local river activists, local guys from the Balkans. Expose hydro as destructive and unsustainable, because this is still an issue, and provide alternatives through science, education, creativity and adventure sports. And also reveal these beautiful rivers. And we do that by annual Balkan Rivers Tour with BRD Network, where we connect global NGOs with local initiatives to do this together, because that's the only way. We started a platform called River Interactuals. We're bringing students from around the world together to make studies that then directly support the local guys fighting for their rivers. And we're showing the film all around the world. But despite all that, we're still a complete grassroots organization, and English dictionary provides this explanation for it. But it doesn't provide the real explanation for it. Everybody doing it is broke, skint and penniless, and that's why I'm here with this hat and these shoes and everything. And I would just like to say that this one-man band idea is now becoming a real movement, and I have a deep trust that we can change things to better. And today we're aiming to raise 25,000 pounds. 15 of those would go, 15,000 straight into salaries, because I have to keep these volunteers somehow in our crew because they have their jobs. 5,000 into office rental, we're working from our car and bars, and you know how it goes. And 5,000 into events, to do 21 events, 6 awareness raising videos, 5 studies from students and connect and make sure that there's more initiatives popping up. We might look like Dalton brothers because we are small, passionate and crazy, but we are efficient, and that's why I think we are the bang for your buck, and we don't have anything like that in our part of Europe. That's why I'm asking you to support us, and I'm giving you a promise, a Balkan promise again, that you're gonna have fun saving rivers with us one at a time. Thank you very much.